right, Boston Celtics playoff coverage is presented by Amica, the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Celtics. As the team defends its title, visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning service. And we are joined now by Boston Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla. Joe, how we doing?
What's up, fellas? How's it going?
How we doing, Joe? Hey, you excited to play on Easter Sunday? And I'm in your camp.
I am.
I'm in your camp on the Mary, Jesus, and Joseph and all that. So with the royal family comment. So
what's the two best things in Easter and Celtic basketball on the same day?
That's awesome.
Doesn't get much better than that.
That's awesome. So like, you gonna try and hit church early?
Yeah, I'll go to the 8 a.m.
Attaboy.
Yeah,
Got
to.
All right.
Yeah.
Big question. How's Jaylen Brown doing?
He's doing well. We we had a great week of practice. We'll finish up tomorrow, and everybody's been able to go and be on the court and do our individual work in the film room. So I think the guys are ready to go.
What do you think about this matchup against the Orlando Magic? What's kind of the number one thing you guys are going to be focused on against Orlando?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're really well coached, and two, they're big, they're physical, and they have talented guys. And I think the one thing that they've done well is that they've been able to win not being healthy. And I think they're better than a 7 seed, and they've been able to develop a bench and develop an identity, but also play through their guys. So it'll definitely be a physical series, and we'll have to answer that call every game.
Were you cheating on us going on Pardon My Take? And you thought you were going to get fired? You told those guys that. You never told us that in February.
No, so what we say, you always try to – sometimes you have to just create storylines in your head in order to motivate yourself, And so so I could say this to you. At the end of the day, if it's my plan, if it's God's plan to be here, it'll be his plan if I'm not there anymore, So you have to kind of accept what comes, and you just kind of enjoy it and stay present in it, So that's just kind of have to have that balance,
Absolutely, Joe. And, I want to ask you about Brown, which you look at the whole national narrative now, like, oh, it's all going to fall on Jason Tatum, and is this the time for him to take over? And is he going to become the face of the league? And how big are these playoffs for him? You guys getting sick of hearing that for him, like the national questioning of it?
I think it's just a necessary thing that just comes with the territory of playing for the Celtics, being in the NBA and having a chance to go after greatness. And so I think the biggest strength of our team is the mindset in the locker room and the character of the guys. And they have an understanding, one, how difficult the road is each and every year and enjoying that road, but at the same time knowing that everybody in there plays a part in winning and can't do it without each other. And, that's been clear, throughout this season and in the past. And I think the guys do a great job of just kind of focusing on that.
We spent time talking about how maybe last postseason has gotten you guys prepared for this postseason run, but Al Horford was saying the other day as well that going through this regular season as the champs and knowing that you guys are getting everyone's best shot every single night has also prepared you guys. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I think I agree with that. And from the standpoint of every season presents different challenges and different opportunities. And, I think this season presented the challenge of, having to go after it and have an understanding of the difficulty to compete night in and night out. And, obviously, we weren't playing our best basketball at some small stretches during the season, but I think those stretches were necessary because, it allowed us to appreciate, it allowed us to understand, the competitive nature and what goes into that. And so every season gives you challenges and opportunities to grow as a team, and I think the guys, did a great job of just taking every challenge and growing from it. And I think we're better because of the experiences that we've been in, and now we have to go out there and we gotta perform, and it takes a level of physicality, toughness, focus, execution, all the details that go into it.
Joe, I'm just wondering, we've had the play-in tournament for a couple years now, and it creates this unique thing where there's kind of a week off between games. How has that changed just in general, how you think teams prepare for the start of the playoffs?
It just depends. Some teams know their opponent coming in the week before, and you have, we knew ours Tuesday night. Cleveland doesn't know theirs until tonight. And so I think everybody's in a different situation. And I think you're always finding that balance, right? There's, I think sometimes the playoffs can get over talked about from the standpoint of now it's different and it's not. I mean, the things that go into winning a preseason game, a regular season game, a playoff game are all the same. It all still comes down to the fundamentals and executing those details over and over and over again, just on a little bit of a bigger stage. And so it's a balance of getting your team better and at the same time focusing on the challenges and the strengths that your opponent presents to you.
Joe, I know you guys are top talented, top veteran team. And you got the experience there. I've asked you before about your bench a couple weeks ago, and you said, last year feels the same as this year, but the way Pritchard's been playing, the way Cornette has gotten these minutes, Hauser, all these guys, do you sense a different sort of excitement by that grouping and not just, hey, we're the bench guys and we're just here to help in case somebody gets in foul trouble? These guys played legitimate big minutes this year, when guys have been out. Do you feel that certain excitement at the veterans and the starters seeing these guys that, hey, if they come in a game, we're good. We're good with these guys.
So I think more. There's always been that trust there from the locker room. I think more this year is kind of what we've talked about throughout the season is because we've had moments of guys being out and flexibility. We've developed different identities, different lineups, different things that we can go throughout the season. And I think it's important as the playoffs start that we keep that trust and we keep that dynamic of the different versatility that we could get to. And every team presents different challenges, and every team is going to test us. And I think Orlando will test us tremendously from the physicality standpoint because, of the way they're able to defend and their size. And so, I thought one of the gifts of the season was our ability to develop different identities, different lineups, and we're going to have to be able to go to those to expose our opponent throughout different games,
All right, Joe. Well, good luck.
You're going to let him go this early?
Well, all right. You yelled at me last time for hanging up
Beatles
on
vacation. I'm leaving for vacation tomorrow, Joe, so I'm not going to be around to do the interview next week. But I want to wish you luck to open this playoff series. I know it's been a long year for you guys, and it's been a grind, but we're excited.
Yeah,
we're excited for
playoff
basketball, man. Nothing better.
Nothing better. Like I said, we started off on Sunday, so got stations of the cross today, practice tomorrow, and then we got Easter Sunday coming up. So it's a great weekend.
You got any traditions or pastries being sent up from some of the bakeries down in Rhode Island?
No, not yet.
All right, aunts and uncles, I'm sure they'll be bringing it up. How many you got? Seriously, how many? Now that you're like really the man, how many family members? How many tickets do you need for Sundays?
I hope we never really believe that phrase. That's the goal, is to never believe that. But it's a good balance. The family does a great job of having a good balance, understanding. Like when we played Utah this year, my brother was there. There was a lot of our family was there at that game, so it's a good balance there.
All right. Good luck, Joe. Get off to a great start. Rooting for you. Look forward to talking to you again.
We'll see you guys. Have a great weekend.
See you, buddy.
Thanks, Joe.
Later.
All right. Joe Mazzulla, head coach of Boston Celtics. McComb, look at him. Look at McComb, man. 3 minutes left here on the clock, and he's ready to get out here.
I'm not trying to hang up on him. I didn't touch the call screener.
That's good.
I let him hang up this time. Right. You roasted me for about a year and a half for hanging up on him the last time I was in.
It was quick.
So that's what you want to hear. You want to hear the guest hang up.
Hang up. Hey, you know what?
Yes.
There's a middle ground, McComb.
All right. Good to know. Look, I don't think they're going to have any problem against Orlando in round one. So there we go. You think we might see any upsets here in the Eastern Conference zone, or do you think it's going to be Cleveland?
No,
I'm with you.
I think it'll be there. Yeah, I think it's going chalk. I do, and that's the two best teams will be the ones standing there, and they're going to run right through it. I think Celtics in 5 here. I think Orlando gets one. What they beat them twice down in Florida.
Orlando's played them tough. The last 3 years, Orlando's won 6 of 10.
See,
head.
But series and it's legit now.
Right.
It was like me and you playing in that last game against Orlando.
Yeah.
Right. So take that with a grain of salt. But you're right. No, I think the Hawks would have been a better an easier matchup.
Yeah.
For Boston, but still, I don't have any concerns.
You did say any upsets, though. Does 6-3 count as an upset? I kind of like the Pistons. And the Knicks are the Knicks.
We talked about that a little bit as well.
I can see that.